Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and I just made a video about this, how to clean up this clip art. And if you can see right there, there's a result of his old, and I've got all this grouped together, so you need to click on it and ungroup it. Then get your shape tool and repair that part of the E where there evidently was part of the B the first time. So we're just going to delete that, delete those two nodes, and you get rid of that. Same thing up here. You've got a little something going on with these, so we're just going to grab them all and delete them. And now, so we're ready to go. Now we need to group this back together, so we're going to go Control G. Then we're going to hit P on the P keyboard, which is already in there. And it was just ironic, the first text I picked matched his text perfectly. So I've just got a text. I'm going to left click, right click, and I'm going to hit P on the keyboard and put it in the center of the page. Now I'm going to bring this one in a little closer, just so I remember what I did. And there's two ways to look at this. He wants the whole thing cut out. So we could do one of two things, and this is what I would do. And I'm going to set my nudge factor now on 10 inches. Let's see if that helps. We'll zoom in here, and we're going to smart fill this right here. And then I'm going to move it over 10 inches. Should have made it 20. So we can, I hit the smart tool, fill tool again. You can very easily still make it 20, just as long as you know you move back. Now we're going to take this part and we're going to move over. Now we do want this part for later, so I'm going to move it over twice. I want that part for later. I'm going to move it over twice. So now we've got a contour of that. We can, and he did his a little bit different. He left these lines, and you could do that. I'm going to delete the whole B, and I'm going to take these two parts, and I'm going to left click, right click, and I'm going to put it over that 20 inches. So now we have a B around the whole thing. And it doesn't go through the bucket, which I actually think looks better. But now we need to make a contour of this. First of all, what I would suggest doing is go ahead and select that, hold down the shift key, select that, and let's turn them from being a hairline to a half a point line, and we'll make them black just so we know they're not a hairline anymore. Now I'm going to group this all together. Control G. Go up here. I should have ungrouped it. I should have left it ungrouped. Select it all and create a boundary. So now we've got a boundary, but we have a leak right there. I can see it immediately. And that doesn't look half bad, but we're going to back up. No harm done. We can actually, we just need to make these letters meet. So we can ungroup it. Let's zoom in here a little bit. And we just need to create this, stop this from going there. And we're just going to make that just a hair larger. Now for the video, I'm going to do this. Anything else, I would probably start over, because I've actually probably got my B off now. So I'll tell you what, let's do this. I'm going to completely back up to where I had my B. There's my B. We'll go and erase these. And now we need to correct that before we do anything else. And you can do it a number of ways, but we're just going to bring it down just a hair. Whoop. I don't have it ungrouped. Just bring it down, and we need to set our nudge factor on like 0.2. We just need to come down equal with that B. And for the video, doesn't take just a second. Let's move it back up 0.1. And let's just move it back up. As long as we're intersecting with that B, we're fine. And we are. So now we're good. So now we're going to do the same thing over again. And we'll go ahead and erase these so we'll make sure we're on. We need to take our B and make it not a hairline anymore. Make it a 1/2 point black. Now we can grab all this and we can make our outline. And now I'm going to move my outline out of the way just so you can kind of see what's going on. We'll put it at 20 inches. Grab our outline and move it out of the way. Now we actually need to contour the outline. And that's why I like to move it out of the way, so you can see to make sure it's happening. Go up to Effects, Contour. We're going to contour to the outside 0.1 in black. And it did. Let's see if that's enough. That's enough. That's about what he had it. Select them all. Go to Arrange and Break Contour Apart. And this is why I like to move it off. This way I know. See, I've gotten the red. I don't want the red. I want the black. So now I've got a cut line around my other line, but I want that cut line. And see, I've contoured, and when it contoured at 1/2 point. So we can click on it and make it red. So now we know I have a cut line all the way around it. And that looks pretty good. Now, but we want to do the same thing with the inside letters. We want to cut out the inside letters. So we can do the same thing. Color fill them. Move them off to the side. Color fill them. Move them off to the side. You can select them both and put no fill. Red hairline. Now this time we need to contour one at a time to the inside. Apply. Inside, apply. I think we can select them both and break the contour apart. Break the 4 objects apart. Now we just want the black and move it over 20 inches. We just want the black, move it over 20 inches. Now for my piece of pie or case, I'd want to turn this red so I know it's a hairline, and make it a hairline and turn it red. And then grab this one, and you could have done that while it was still off the page. Anyway, now this is more like his than mine, the one he originally sent me, because he's got some letters going through here, kind of making the B. I would prefer not to have it through there. It is a little tricky to cut all those lines out, but it can be done, and I might make another video on how to do that. So there you have a better, cleaner clip art, or sign, whatever he's going to do with it. Anyway, I hope that wasn't too confusing, and thank you for watching.